Hello YouTubies, now just let me slurp this white wine. Oh, have I got a white wine moment for you guys. Right, so I was reading up about Michael Phelps on the internet, and apparently, allegedly, this is really good, Michael Phelps has been going out with a bit of a ladies man. His girlfriend used to be a man, which is very interesting. I think when he finds out because he's actually in rehab, he's going to have to rethink what he's doing. Did he actually know, that his girlfriend had a sex change when she was younger, or younger, and turned into a woman? And now that she's a woman, she's been having these sex romps with him, and basically he's been having his wicked way with a she-man. I mean, it's an interesting concept. I mean, I'm not sure how this would actually go down with somebody who doesn't know. I understand that people might want to have sex changes, which is all well and dandy, but why don't they actually tell anybody? When they get into relationships, they find somebody to love and then say, 20 years later, I happen to be a man in the past. I mean, can you imagine that if they really get operations going really well and they turn into somebody into a natural woman, sort of, but then they tell you that in the past they used to be a bit of a man. You go be thinking, fuck, I've been fucking a man or something, and I'm not like that. I'm heterosexual. I can just imagine that being a big problem in the future. Now, I've got nothing against these people if they want to actually have a sex change, but I think they should really tell the people who they get in relationships with before they actually do, because there might just be a chance that they don't know that the person ever was a man, because they were virgins before. I'm surely he should know. Surely there's something not quite right down there. When you open it up and think, that's an interesting one. But yeah, I mean, Michael Phelps has been having romps with a she-man. I mean, it is sort of tragically funny, but it's also tragically sad as well. I just think I don't know what to think about this, because I can see him being ridiculed for this, and I can see him ridiculing himself for this too, because I'm not sure how good operations are for changing a man into a woman. But from what I see, the images does look like she has high testosterone in her body, but the actual structure of her body, his body, is actually sort of feminine as well. So it's a tricky one, this one, because it is tragically hilarious and tragically sad at the same time, because I can just imagine somebody waking up and just not knowing and being a heterosexual male. Does that mean that when they find out that somebody was actually a man prior to being a woman, that they are having a homosexual relationship? I mean, we have to ask that question, because it's true. I would actually say yes. I would actually say that is a sort of homosexual relationship. Even if other people are, it's a controversial statement, but there is some truth to it, and he is going to be ridiculed for this. I'm sure he would have known. I'm sure he would have seen this coming. When he was asking, "Do you ever want babies or something?" He's saying, "I can't have babies," and he says, "Why?" Because I just can't. I had an operation down there many years ago to remove my uterus or something. I'm not sure exactly what the conversation would have been about that, but I do find this kind of an interesting subject. I mean, I am somebody who, at the moment, I'm holding onto my seat. I'm holding onto my backside, not to really rip the piss out of this one, not to really come on YouTube and just laugh my head up about it. But I also understand the tragic nature behind it. I understand that these people who want to be women, or want to be men, do feel they are trapped in the body. So I don't really want to attack anybody in particular. I don't really want to make a video where I'm attacking these people. My God, do I want to? My God, do I want to? But I think if I ever did, I think my head would be hanging somewhere. I think people would be coming after me with pitchforks if I really wanted to say what I really want to say with this one, and it would be a proper piss take, I'll be honest. But you know, I sort of feel sorry for these people too, as well. I do believe that the people who are having this exchange, no matter, you know, how they feel about things, they should tell the people who they enter in relationships with that they happen to be a man in the past, because there might be some very dangerous psychological problems that they could end up having if they tell somebody later that they used to be a man. People have actually been murdered because of this. Alright, and there's always ways to find out if somebody used to be a man, you know. But there was something weird. I mean, from what I actually read, she was born with both sets of genitals, so it's a tricky one, this. But she was more man back in the past. That would have been kind of interesting. I mean, if I had both sets of genitals, I think I'd be having a good time every single night. There's no problem there. You could really enjoy yourself, couldn't you? You could go, yeah, let's really enjoy myself tonight. You could really go and bang yourself every single night. I really don't understand how anybody could get in a relationship like this and not know. It's a Jeremy Springer moment. You should go on Jeremy Springer, because those people have the piss taken out of them all the time. You know, people marrying horses, fucking pigs and stuff like that. And then we have somebody, you know, banging a she-man or something, and it's so tragic in a way. And then she's coming up and she's saying this to the newspaper, to the national press, which makes it even worse. Let's not forget, guys, that this is actually kind of serious, right? This is a private matter, isn't it? When you think about it, it's private, and it's deeply embarrassing if he doesn't know. For Michael Phelps, it's going to damage his career, and it's very embarrassing that he's been with a man. If he's heterosexual, all right, he might not be, but if he is heterosexual, it's going to be deeply embarrassing for him, because he will be mocked by the masses. I guarantee somebody will rip the piss out of him sooner or later. I guarantee. I promise that. But no, in the end, she came on and then she made all these statements about how she used to be a man, and she's making this to the national press. That's sort of for attention, you know. She's getting all the attention while Michael's actually in rehab. No wonder he's in bloody fucking rehab, because he's realised what's going on. No wonder he started to smoke pot and all that, because he just wants to escape this fucking reality, because he's with some type of psychotic maniac by the sound of it, who wants to sell the story about his relationship with him. You know, it is really a sort of double-edged story, this. I see some really nasty things coming from it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now. See you later. Bye bye.